Yeah. What's up, YTPC? Uncle Willie coming to you from the coop on this Monday afternoon. It's about 2:40, something like that. I went to the store a little while ago, and inside the car when I got in, it said 83, and then I never checked again when I come out of the store. It doesn't feel like 83 here in the shade, but in the sun, of course, it could feel like 83. My first pipe of the weekend, since Friday, I think, maybe even Thursday. And what I am smoking is my Shag. Got some beautiful bird's eye. I hope you can see that. Some beautiful bird's eye. The stem is really beautiful as well. It's hard to detect the black that's in there, but it's a beautiful black and brown stem, gold or brass or whatever it is, accent stem and on the shank. And in it is some Gowith Hogarth, Kendal, Kentucky Shag cut. And I packed her full too. Of course I'm gonna say this, but this is one of the best Kentuckys I've ever smoked. I mean, I do like the McBaron HH line of Kentucky, and the Old Dark Fire, Bold Kentucky, and Old Dark Fire. They're very good fire cured tobaccos as well. Gowith Hogarth, they just do something extra that just makes it, it's like a treat. I got a little pint jar packed full of the Shag cut Kendal, Kentucky, and a jar of the Shag cut dark bird's eye, and then I have 2 quart jars, one of each, in the vintage cut of the Kendal, Kentucky, and the dark bird's eye. I'd probably say they're crammed in there. I think when I bought it, I got 8 ounces of each, a half pound. The Shag cut, I'd only got like a couple ounces, and it's really fluffy, so you can pack it into the jar. Been busy this weekend. Pardon me. We had our granddaughters. Bailey, 5. Charlie, 9 months. Picked them up Friday. Everything was going good. Yeah, everything was going good. Friday evening, we had already had dinner and everything, and it was almost Charlie's bedtime, so the wife and the 2 girls went upstairs. I come out here for a cigar. Well, here come the 5-year-old out the door. I said, "Papa, we need you upstairs." So I trucked upstairs. It's not easy for me to go up the steps. I can come down pretty good, but made my way upstairs. My daughter sent a pack and play, which is like a portable playpen for the youngest to sleep in. Well, the oldest, we had already determined she was just gonna sleep in the bed with us in the middle, because We didn't have room to set her cot, whatever. So I went up there and made sure that the pack and play was fine. It wasn't going to collapse. One side didn't lock, but it was all good. So I come back down. About 10-15 minutes later, here come the oldest again out the back door, crying, "Papa, we need you." I'm like, "What's wrong?" And she's bawling, and I was like, "Bailey, calm down for a minute. Tell me what's wrong." I want to know what I'm getting into before I get up there. She said, "I made a mistake. I pulled Charlie across the bed." Well, I made my way upstairs again, and there she was, crying her eyes out. The oldest pulled her by her leg and her arm to pull her into the center of the bed while the wife was doing something. Charlie just started screaming and going crazy. So I went up there and I felt her leg and everything. Everything felt fine. I felt her around her elbow or shoulder and her elbow, and it felt fine to me. But when you took her arm and went like that, she just bawled. You let go of it and she would calm down. So I called my daughter, her husband, my son-in-law. His sister's a nurse, so he called her and she came over to have a look and decided we should take her to the emergency room and have her looked at. She took the oldest, took Bailey with her to spend the night since it was so late and we had to go to the emergency room and all that stuff. We'll get over there. So now we're telling the story that the 5-year-old pulled the sister, and they're looking. We don't have the 5-year-old with us. So, I mean, you know, I was kind of nervous. There's a policeman there. I was kind of nervous for no reason. We didn't do anything wrong. We were doing the right thing by taking her there to be treated. So they had to call my daughter. They were camping like 2 hours away. Had to call her again and get consent to be able to treat her. So we got a room, or an emergency room, or, you know, private little room there. And we had to tell the story about 10 times. Every time somebody come in the room, they're like, "What happened?" So we had to tell them. And we didn't have this said, the 5-year-old daughter that pulled the little one. Well, come find out she had what they call nursemaid's elbow. The one nurse, she came in, she went like this and determined right then, said, "It's what's called nursemaid elbow." She said it's very, very common. It happens quite often because their bones are more or less ligaments now. They haven't really formed yet. And it sort of stretched the ligament and put it out of socket. So she reached down, held her there, took this part of her arm and just moved it slightly and said, "There you go." She put it right back in socket. As soon as she did that, the little one, she was laying on the bed, she started flailing both arms and legs, and so yeah, she turned out to be, you know, nothing major, thank God. But so the oldest one had a nice talking to about the way she needs to pick up her sister or move her if she has to. You need to make sure you get under both arms and move her, and showed her and whatnot. She was really, really upset that she had hurt her little sister. So she come back home on Saturday. The aunt and uncle brought her home Saturday morning, and at that point we had breakfast, and the day went fine. Everything was back to normal. So I hope y'all didn't have a eventful weekend like I did. Saturday went smooth as planned. Bailey, the oldest one, she had ice cream with M&Ms in it Saturday night for a little snack before bedtime, a little while before bedtime, but still gotta spoil them even if they did something, you know, it was an accident. She's only 5. I mean, it could happen to anybody. You don't realize how brittle they are, but they really aren't, if that makes sense. My little dog, he was a trooper. He didn't know what to think having those other 2 humans around all weekend taking up his time. So yesterday after the kids, that's what we call my daughter and son-in-law, the kids. After the kids came and picked up the grandbabies, I looked at my wife and, you know, we're both kind of wiped out from the weekend. And I told her, I was like, take a break, take a nap, whatever, but we're going out to dinner. I do the cooking. I was like, I don't feel like cooking nothing. I said, we deserve a nice dinner. I said, go ahead and lay down, take a nap, catch up, rest up, whatever, and we're going to Outback. I said, I want a freaking steak. So that's what we did. We went to Outback last night for dinner. We both got steak, baked potato. Well deserved. Outback's only like 5-10 minutes away, so it's very simple for us. We're close to a mall and another shopping center that we've got a dozen or more restaurants around here, plus fast food, which we don't do that very often. But almost anything we want, if we want to go out to dinner, we don't have to go far. So it looks like this one's gonna be short and sweet, guys. Hope y'all have a good Monday, rest of it. Hope you have a great week coming up. I'll probably check in tomorrow sometime, hopefully. Hope maybe I can get back on track, catching up on videos. I haven't watched any videos in quite a while. I didn't have a chance on the weekend. I'm behind, so I don't even know what's going on with you guys. I'll try to catch up later on. I'll catch up from here out maybe. I doubt I'll go back and watch all the ones that I missed. That would probably take me 2 days to do that. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming back and sticking around and making an appearance after I make an appearance after my disappearance. I got 340 some, almost 350. They keep giving me one, taking one, give me one, taking one. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you. And like I said before, without y'all, it wouldn't be no me. I could still do videos, but without a couple of y'all watching them, it would really be worthless to keep making videos. So I appreciate the following and the support that you guys give me. And remember, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And with that being said, until next time, you know what to do. Stuff them and puff.